Hello everyone, my name is Tushar Sharma and in this video you will learn the most valued topic pairs of linear equation in two variables. In this video you will learn the basic concepts of this chapter, types of solutions, how to solve an equation and graphical representation method, which is one way to solve these equations. Okay, so let's begin. First thing comes in our mind from this topic is variables. What are variables? Variables are those which changes its value with conditions, such as we will consider age of someone, that is, let the age of someone be x. So this x, y, z, s, t, u, v, these all are what? Variables. These variables changes every time. Okay, so variables are x, y, z, s, t, u, v. These values change. Now in this chapter there will be two variables. There will be either x and y, s and t, or u and v. Now, what kind of equations? What are equations? First thing comes in our mind is equation. Equation is nothing but a statement of equity. What is statement of equity? Left hand side will be equal to the right hand side. We will take an example such as 2x plus 3y equals to 5. Now, in this equation, both sides are equal because there is an equal sign. This is called equation. Now, what are linear equations? Linear equations are those in which the highest power of the variable is 1. Now, in this equation you can see the highest power of x is 1 and y is also 1. And that's why this equation is linear equation with two variables, which are x and y. Now, in this chapter, this part we have learned in 9th class. Now, in 10th class, what we are going to learn is pair of linear equations. Now, pair means there will be two equations. So, we will consider one more equation such as 5x plus 7y equals to 12. Now, you can see there are two equations and both are having two variables. So, these are considered as pairs of linear equation in two variables. Now, how we will identify that this is a pair? To identify a pair, both should have two variables, such as in this condition, that is x and y. So, first is two variables. Next thing it should satisfy that it should be a linear equation. So, you can see that both equations are having highest power 1. Variables are having highest power 1. So, both equations should be linear. And last thing that you must remember is that both equations should have same variables. Like in this equation, variables are x and y. In second equation also, variables are x and y. If there was, instead of x, there was u, and instead of y, there was v, then both pair of linear equations cannot be considered as a pair. Because to be a pair, both should have same variables, such as a pair of shoes. If you are having two shoes with same color and same looks, then they can be considered as pair. If you are having one shoe and another sandal, then it cannot be considered as a pair. So, they should have same variables. From these three statements, you can identify whether the given two equations are pair of linear equation with two variables or not. Now, these were the basic concept of this chapter. Now, we need to solve these equations as well. Correct? So, to solve these equations, we have different methods. Okay? So, first method is considered as graphical method, or you can say graphical representation. And second method is algebraic method. Okay, first in graphical representation, you will draw a line. Linear equation means you in 9th class you have already studied that solution of this equation will on the graph will always be a straight line. So this pair of linear equations, we will have two straight lines and we will get the solution of that equation. In algebraic method, we will have different methods. There are mainly three methods, that are substitution method, elimination method and cross multiplication method. Using those three the value of x and y in both the equation. Now first thing that we are going to learn in this chapter is graphical representation of pair of linear equations in two variables. Okay, now let us talk about the general form of a linear equation. Now this is the given equation. First equation is 2x plus 3y plus 5 equal to 0. So its general form will be ax plus by plus c equals to 0. Now for second equation also the general form will be ax plus by plus c equals to 0. Now you can see for both the equations the general equations are same, but we cannot see the difference between them. We cannot distinguish between them. So for the distinguishment, what we will do, we will change real numbers in them. That is, we will convert a into a1, b into b1 and c into c1 for first equation. And for second equation, what we will do, a2, b2 and c2. Now in this general equation, x and y are variables. And a1, b1, c1, a2, b2 and c2 are real numbers. From this you can say that the first equation and second equation are pair of linear equation, and easily we can identify. If there is a1x, then we can say we are talking about first equation. If there is b2y or c2, then we can directly say we are talking about the second equation. This is the general form of our pair of linear equation in two variables. Now we have sufficient knowledge how to solve the first exercise of this chapter. So the first question of the exercise is, Aftab tells his daughter, 7 years ago I was 7 times as old as you. What then? Also 3 years from now I shall be 3 times as old as you will be. Represent this situation algebraically and graphically. From this question you can easily understand that what Aftab is telling to his daughter is that 7 years ago, that is from today's age, 7 years before, his age was 7 times the age of his daughter. And after 3 years from now, his age will be 3 times the age of his daughter. So from these two conditions, we can make a pair of linear equations and we can solve them. Now I'll explain you how to solve these questions. Now, as in the question, the first name was Aftab. So what we will do, we will consider the age of Aftab be x years. And afterwards, his daughter's age will be considered as y years. Now, in the question was given that 7 years ago. So first statement what we will write is 7 years ago. Now 7 years ago, what will be the age of Aftab? Aftab's age will be x minus 7 years, because we are talking about 7 years ago. And similarly, his daughter's age. Daughter's age will be y minus 7 years. Okay, now we found the age of Aftab and his daughter 7 years ago. Now we have to find a equation. So for equation, both numbers should be equal to each other. So x minus 7 should be equal to y minus 7. But in the question, the condition was given that 7 years ago Aftab's age was 7 times the age of his daughter. Now as his daughter age was so low compared to Aftab, that is 7 times, so we will multiply the age of daughter with 7. So further we will solve this equation. X minus 7 equals to 7y, 7 into 7 minus 49. Now what we will do, we will transfer the variables on the left side and the real numbers on the right side. So x minus 7y will be equal to minus 49. Now here it is minus 7. So there it will be plus 7. So our equation will be x minus 7y equals to minus 42. Now we will give it as equation number 1. This was our first condition, that was 7 years ago. Now our second condition is after 3 years. So what we will do is we will write the second condition after 3 years. After 3 years. What will be the age of after 3 years? X is the current age. So after 3 years it will be x plus 3. So Aftab's age will be x plus 3 years. Similarly, his daughter's age will be y plus 3 years. So same way we can make another equation. We will put x plus 3 equals to y plus 3. But in the question, condition was given that Aftab age will be 3 times the age of his daughter after 3 years. So what we will do? We will multiply the age of the daughter with 3. So that both the equations will be equal. So our answer will be x plus 3 equals to 3 into y is 3y plus 3 3 is 9. So we will transfer again all the variables on the left side and real numbers on the right side. So x minus 3y equals to 9. Now here it is plus 3. So there it will be minus 3. So our final equation is x minus 3y equals to 6. We will name it as equation number 2. Now what we are going to do? We are going to represent both the equation in graph. Now in 9th class we have learned how to represent a linear equation into graph. What we will do? We will make a box. For first equation, you can write equation number 1. Okay? What we will do? We will find the two values of x and y. So x and y we will write inside the box. Now first we will consider, first we have to know that the numbers of x and y should be relevant. Why relevant? Because if we put the value of y 0, then x value will be minus 42. That is very far from our inside our, we cannot put it in our graph clearly. So what we will do? We will find some relevant number. So we will put the value of y as 7. If we will put y value as 7, then x value will be minus 7 into 7, x minus 7 into 7 equals to minus 42. So minus 7 into 7 is minus 49. So if we will transfer minus 49 to right side, so it will become plus 49. So minus 42 plus 49. So our answer will be plus 7. So if we will put the value of y 7, then value of x will also be 7. Next we will put the value of y as 6. Why we are putting here 6? Because 7 into 6 is 42. So what will happen here? 7 into 6 it will become 42. So minus 42, that side it will go and become plus 42. So minus 42 and plus 42, answer will be 0. So our second number will be 0, 6. Now we can place the values of x7 and y7. So x7 is here and y7 is here. So how we will do? We will make a dotted line and we will find the point. So this is 7, 7. Another point is 6, 0. So x value will be 0 and y value will be 6. So this point 0, x value is 0 and y value is 6. So we got 2 points 0, 6. We will join these 2 points. Okay. So we got an equation. So we will write the name of the equation on top of the line. That is x minus 7y equals to minus 42. This was for the first equation. Now we will go for the second equation. And again we will make a box for the second equation. So box for the second equation will be, first write equation number 2. Then make a box. Inside the box We will write again same way x and y. Now substitute the value of x and y in such a way that our answer will be suitable for our graph paper. So if we will put the value of y as 0, if we will put the value of y as 0, so 3 into y will become 0, so x will be 6. Correct? Now again what we will do, we will put the value of y as minus 1. So minus 1 into minus 3. Minus 1 minus 3. Minus 3 into minus 1 is considered as plus 3. So x plus 3 equals to 6. Now this plus 3 will go that side, it will become minus. So 6 minus 3 will be 3. So if we will consider y value minus 1, then we will get the value of x as 3. Now we can substitute the value of x and y in the graph and form another line. So first x value 6, y 0. This point, x value is 6 and y value is 0. So this point is 6, 0. Another is 3, minus 1. So x, 3, x value is 3 and y value minus 1. So this point, we got 3, minus 1. Now we will join these 2 points and write the name of the equation, that is x minus 3y equals to 6. This is the graphical representation of pair of linear equation in 2 variables. I hope you understand the concept, how to draw the first how to write the equations of the given question, and then how to find the coordinates for the given lines. After finding the coordinates, we will place them and draw a line passing through them. That line will represent that particular equation. Like this, in this case, this line is representing the equation x minus 7y equal to minus 42, and this line is indicating x minus 3y equal to 6. This is the solution of first question. Similarly, you can solve second and third question of the exercise. This concludes our video. Thank you very much.